Well, at the start of last year, 2016, I did make some adjustments. I appointed Minister Catherine Hughes as Minister of Public Telecommunications, and I also later on appointed Minister Raphael Trotman as Minister of Natural Resources. So it is my responsibility as head of government to continuously assess the ability of the cabinet to fulfill its functions, and this is a normal activity. So at the beginning of 2017, I found it necessary to look at the way the Ministry of Public Health, the Ministry of Social Protection, the Ministry of Social Cohesion were performing, and I made some adjustments. It's not a reshuffle, I would call it a shift, to ensure that the government continues to deliver the quality of public service to the people of Guyana. In this regard, I invited Minister George Norton, and we have been working together for the last 5 years. In the 10th Parliament, he was the Shadow Minister of Health, Public Health, and when we went into government in the 11th Parliament, he was Minister of Public Health again. So I was quite happy, but as you know, during 2016 there was some criticisms, and I felt the criticism were detracting from the performance of the cabinet as a whole, and as a result I thought it was prudent and timely to make the changes at the beginning of 2017. So the main changes are that Minister George Norton will go to Social Cohesion, Minister Walter Lawrence will leave Social Protection and go to Public Health, and Minister Amna Ali will go to the Ministry of Social Protection. It's a positive move because, as you know, some criticisms have been made about the quality of national unity and social cohesion in Guyana. Dr. Norton first joined our partnership as the leader of the Guyanese Organization of Indigenous People, GOIP, and he has broad knowledge, deep knowledge, I would say, of the hinterland. So when we look at social cohesion, we're not just speaking about Africans, the Indians, we're not speaking about the ethnic problem or the religious problem. We also have to look at the spatial dimension, and I felt that he had an advantage in his knowledge of the hinterland, because our administration has always spoken about closing the gap between coastland and hinterland. I believe he's ideally suited to that. In the run-up to local government elections and future developments, I feel that his contribution will be critical to helping to bring about social cohesion. I was very happy that he agreed to serve there, and we are very happy to retain him as a member of the cabinet. So equally, I would say former Minister of Social Protection, Walter Lawrence, has brought certain managerial skills to the Ministry of Public Health. Largely, it's a management problem in terms of materials and human resources and the delivery of services to the various regions of Guyana. And I believe she'll be ideally suited to that ministry. So all in all, I feel it's a positive move by the government of Guyana, and I'm very grateful to the three ministers for taking up the challenge posed by their different portfolios.
Sir, you've spoken about Minister Norton's strength, especially going to social cohesion. You've spoken about Ms. Lawrence's strength going to health. You've put Minister Ali to social protection. Could you speak about her strengths and what her role would be moving there?
Well, in fact, all three ministers are very experienced members of the National Assembly. And they've served, this is probably the fourth parliament. And Minister Amna Ali is a very steady person. She's the chief whip, very reliable. In the 10th Parliament, she worked with me. And I believe that in terms of her knowledge, coming from Region 5, coming from the rural areas, she has a good knowledge of the needs of the ordinary people in the urban areas, in the rural areas. So I believe that in terms of social protection, she'll be able to bring skills in terms of her ability to interact with people, her knowledge of the problems affecting poor people. And I'm very confident that she'll complement or she'll add to the work, supplement the work that has been done before by Minister Walter Lawrence. So I'm very happy with the changes, just as I was happy last year with the appointment of Minister Cathy Hughes and Minister Raphael Trotman. So I think the people of Guyana could understand that this is not a negative move, it's a very positive move, and I believe the quality of the delivery of public services will improve as a result.